up, boys? Just doing a quick little post commentary, kind of an analysis, I guess you would call it, of a quick little best of 3 I had with Lemo. So let's get right into it. It's pretty intense. Be sure to watch the whole thing because the end is the best part. But don't skip there right now. Just watch the whole thing. But yeah, I haven't watched this gameplay since I played it, so it's not gonna really be fresh in my mind. But this is me kind of testing out some strats, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Just kind of, especially on this map. Like, have you ever seen anyone go heli farm mortar on Swan Lake? Like, what? Yeah, so we're gonna show it off. I'm gonna try to pull it off, I should say. Because I think it has somewhat potential. It's definitely not the meta strat on this map. I guarantee you the meta still is Buccaneer Farm Apprentice. I think that's the best possible strat you can use on this map, but this is me testing out a strat to see if it can be successful. Can it be viable? And that is what I am doing right now. So let's see what we can do with it. My plan is, so you're probably thinking, what the fuck are you gonna do for round 13? Well, get a signal flare on the little, how do I explain it? The beginning of the scent path on his side, or on my side. So where my mortar's positioned right now, pretty much, except a little bit to the right. So I'll have a signal flare there, and then ideally I have a razor rotors and a 3-1 mortar to help clean up. And that duo, or triple, whatever, that combo could be pretty good, dude. I've seen people pull off heli farm mortar. They've done it before on me. So it's definitely possible to pull off. It's an expensive defend, but it has potential. And another thing, if they all out you around 20, literally you can mortar stall and counter, you can get up an Apache, you can literally do a lot of things to defend. So it has potential. In late game, like, I don't think it's that bad compared to what layout he's going. But you can see I'm just sending blacks here. The gameplay is all going to be sped up 1.15 times, guys. So the video will still be around 20 minutes, I think. But I didn't really want to do like a 30-minute commentary or like a 25-minute commentary. So I think 20, whoops, is a good length, should say. And he hasn't been putting any pressure on me. Like, he should have forced a quad dart, but he didn't, so I'm not complaining there. And there's the yellows. I just quick get up a Bernie stuff, and now we're saving up for the quad darts. Get that up, and that little tandem right there should be just fine. And you can see we pretty much nearly no lives lost that. Take a few leaks, but definitely worth it. And look at our farms, bro. We're out farming him with this layout. Like, what? So kind of surprising, but yeah, you can farm decently well early game with this, which is good. But you just really gotta not under defend round 13, because in all out, you have to be on, your micro either has to be fucking ridiculously good for round 13, or you have to get up a lot of defense. Okay, so he's going for big rush here. I simply just get up a razor rotors. Might have to boost that. It looks a little spooky, so I do. But he sold the farm to do that. That was a massive rush, and now he's selling all his farms. Like, what is he doing? He's like all outing. I don't know, but now I'm just getting up a signal flare because since I use energy, he's probably gonna all out me around 13, so I can sell farms and get up another razor rotors to defend that. And he shows his boomer, so I think if he sold all those boats, he could afford a turbo. So I didn't really want to all out him necessarily. I was kind of waiting for him to all out me. So look, the defense I have right now should be able to defend every single rush he sends at us. If I use my helis, if I micro my helis well enough and my mortars well enough, we should be fine. So I sold all my farms because I thought he was going to all out. And now we're both trying to get farms back up. I'm like, no. I'm going to send him a camo lead, force a cannon ship, or a turbo, whatever he wants to do. He's going to try to spike it, so I send multiple sets. So I figured that's what he'd try to do. And yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a stalemate right now, except I sold my heli to rush him right there. So now I only have one, and right here. Get ready, boys. So he just energy. He's probably going to counter, right? Yep, there's the outlet counter. Massive Reunion Rainbow Rush. And we're defending this with one heli, 1-3-1 mortar with micro, and a signal flare. Literally, we defended that with just what we have right now. So pretty decent gameplay, I think. Fun strat to try out if you want. I recommend it just for shits and giggles. So here we go, just another game. We actually played like 10 games, but I just grabbed 3 of the more exciting ones because I wasn't really trying on some of the games, and neither was he in some of the games, so I just kind of cut out the really shitty gameplay. So just call this a best of 3. The best 3 games, I guess you could call it. So here we go. I'm trying out. I saw Aliens Rock go like this layout in a video, and I'm sure Josh has done it in multiple videos, but this strat I had so much fun using. I think it honestly has potential to be a really fucking good strategy, I feel like. Like, the late game aspect is not that bad. with this layout. So I recommend trying this one out too. It's a really fun layout to use. I've been using it a lot more recently just because Dart Farm can get a little repetitive, you know. This is always fun to spice it up and get freaky with it, you know. So he's going Dart Farm. I assume he has Dart Farm Ace. Wouldn't really expect anything else from him. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to layer. He just went for farm, so he's going to take a fat amount of leaks on this next round. Because of that, that's going to hurt him in the ass right here. So he's trying to get another trip dart, but I bloom boosted this, and this layering should do a shit ton of damage. He's probably going to leak down to like 80 lives, I would guess, but he's using spikes. So I don't think, I honestly am not really looking that close. I don't know if he used all 3 spikes, but he's not rushing me in. Look at my defense, bro. I'm so vulnerable to pinks. He needs to send me pinks. I don't even have a blade shooter, so that's kind of a mistake on his part this early, but he has 2 trip darts now, so he's fine. I won't rush him with anything. Just kind of focusing on farming. And not sure what that was. Okay, I think I was checking to see if I was recording. I was listening to Post Malone's album while playing this. Great fucking album. 10 out of 10 recommend. My 2 favorite songs, if you're wondering, are Stay and Better Now. Yeah, those are probably my 2 favorite songs. Just love it. Stay is by far my favorite song. Great song. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's Post Malone's album, Beer Bungs and Bentleys. Great fucking 10 out of 10. And it's, yeah, it's insanely good. So if you want to check it out, definitely recommend it. But it's not for everyone. Not everyone has that music choice. But here we go. So you can see he's struggling a little bit with the little layering I'm doing with AI. And he goes for a 3rd trip dart. I don't really like that. Because now I can just send him a shit ton of pinks, and he'll either, what I would do if I were him is I would sell that 3rd trip dart and get a Svolt right away. But here I'm getting ready for a rush. I just get up another blade shooter and we should be just fine against this. Pretty big rush, so I'll probably counter right here. That's my guess. Or not. Okay, guess I'm gonna farm instead. Not a bad play. We're good against all rushes right now till probably round 10 leads when we can just get a quick 0-0 whiz. So not a big issue whatsoever. So I was trying to force a Spolt, and I absolutely failed and said, oops. Now he's in a lead. That'll for sure force a jug, unless he has like cannon or something. He does have cannon, okay. So the main exploit against a cannon player that you want to do is a early Oh my God. So either rounds like 22 to 25, if you can get his Oh my God on them. It's an expensive ass defend for him. I guess my defense is a little exploitable by his Oh my God too, or my layout, but you can see I'm just farming like crazy. We're up in farms. I'm kind of lacking in camo detection, so I quick sell a blade shooter, and now we have, I think we have 2 lightnings, and then I get up a dragon's breath, and that should be good against all teaser rushes. So we're only really vulnerable to a massive rush, in which case if it's non-camo I just sell and simply maelstrom. Pretty easy, and I greeted really hard right there. So we're way up in farms, but my defense is trash, and yep, here comes the rush. So I quick get up a blade shooter, try to get up a 2-3. And you can see I just decided to fucking maelstrom because honestly I would have died there. So it worked, but don't really recommend defending how I did. So what I would do, yep, okay, I get up another 2-2, some spicy micro right there. And now our defense is pretty good. I like what we have. We have spikes in case he sends us a ceramic or something that doesn't fully pop. So now he's kind of fucked here. I sent a camo ceramic over the top too, you can see. And he's rushing us, both of us going at it. Just watch for yourself. I feel like, yeah, definitely had to boost that. And we defend a hefty rush. So one of our main weaknesses will definitely be fast cooldown camo ceramics, which is a very, very good rush against my kind of layout. And yeah, if I'm trying to go against that, I'm going to need to micro fast and either get up like a tornado or a summon phoenix or something. Just any upgrade to help us. So round 18 here, getting ready. He's probably going to send us a Moab, in which case I'll just maelstrom it. Should be a super easy defend. So yeah, you can see right here comes the Moab. I'm like, okay, we're fine against this. And then, yep, so just quick maelstrom. Easiest defend of my life. That's why I love this layout. It's really fun to use. So now, we're destroying him in farms. Like, we should have this game in the bag. Our farms are fucking amazing. So yeah, all I need to do is just play defensive because I'm out farming him like crazy. Defense is decent, could be better, but just kind of getting ready. So yeah, our farms are way better. I'm expecting him to send us a BFB or something. but nothing yet. So we're just kind of both farming, both saving up. He hasn't upgraded in a while, I noticed. So he's definitely saving up for a rush. So I, on the other hand, decide to do something that I probably shouldn't do, and that is go for my 4-2. Terrible plan, terrible idea, terrible idea. And sure, we're destroying him in farms, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, we get up a farm. I leave a plantation though, so we can sell that and get up defense. So we'll be fine there. So I'm feeling pretty confident right now. Our farm lead is ridiculously good. So here's a BFB. I'm getting tax raise up to the top of that BFB. It should be an easy defend. It should be a really easy defend. And now I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna need a maelstrom at the end and we'll be just fine. So doing that and get up a whoops, I accidentally used a maelstrom, didn't mean to do that. And he's sending a ton of regrow camo ceramics over the top, and that's what fucked me up. And my attack micro sucked ass, so that was a terrible game on my part. I had a huge farm lead, choked it bad, but here we go, last game. Gonna try this strat again, give it another shot here, and hope for the best right here. So let's do it. This game is a great game, I'm just gonna say that right now. So, I expect him to go like Dart Farm Ace or Boat Farm Apprentice. Really, those are the only two strats you'll ever see on this map, it seems like. So I decided to mix it up, you know, give this strat another chance, because I think it has potential, dude. It has potential to be a great strat. So that's what I'm gonna try out. Start off with a Wiz. Could have went for Blade Shooter, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna skip forward right now, so I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, I just skipped forward to round 8. So now, just gonna be farming a little laggy here, you can see it on my screen, which is not good, but we're definitely exploitable, yep, to regrow whites. I knew that, so I just get up a Blade Shooter 2-3 here, and that should handle nicely. And it looks like it does. He's laughing because that's my third tower. Not sure why, but okay, buddy. Lemo ass. And he's going Dart Farm Apprentice. I was like, what the heck? It's an interesting layout. So Battle of the Apprentices here. Wasn't really expecting that, but I mean, it's not a bad layout at all because you can get drained pretty easily with Dart Farm Ace if you don't do it correctly. So, not a bad layout to be honest. So I'm getting ready, getting a little bit more camo detection set up. Tied up in farms. His defense is super weak. So is mine though. We're both kind of playing a little off, kind of under defending. And you can see right here, he's going for a big camo rush. And what I do here is just get up a bunch. I have a bunch of wizards here, wizard spamming, and I still get away with not boosting. I was nervous there, but expensive camo rush on his part. So I take a farm lead here. Now we're just chilling with 2-2 wizards, and he's going for another rush. I just get up a Dragon's Breath on strong, and that should clean up really easily. Should be a perfectly fine defend on our part, and it is indeed great for us. And his defense is so weak. I need to rush him. So yep, I send him Regal Leads. He's probably going to boost to that because the AI 16, round 16 is really deadly to rush in tandem with. So get a boost out of him. Now I'm getting ready to go for a fuck big secondary rush. I'm doing that right now. And it did absolutely nothing. He defended perfectly with his wizard placements and everything. That was great defend on his part. Kind of oversent there. But yeah, so farms, pretty similar. Defense, honestly kind of similar. I'm very vulnerable to a Moab right now, but I have, how many spikes do I have? 1 spike. So I'm getting ready to get up some Moab defense. You can see I'm just getting ready to place that down, and I do indeed. And now take up another plantation, so we're slightly ahead in farms, and I just keep on farming with the idea that I can just sell it if I need to. So just might as well farm. And I'm on this map, I just feel like we're super vulnerable to BFB. I just feel like the dragons or Summon's Phoenix, which wouldn't be as very good on this map in terms of popping BFB layers and such. So I'm kind of nervous. We have a big farm lead though, so he's probably saving up for a rush at the moment. I'm guessing he has 2,500 saved up, so this is what's going through my mind. I'm like, okay, he's 100% seeing us at BFB, so I'm just thinking, what do I want to do to defend that? And probably start with the Summon Phoenix. Yep, and there's the BFB. Easy read since he hasn't farmed in a while. So I get that Summon Phoenix up immediately, and it's doing work against that BFB, to be honest. But what I'm most worried about is the Moab contents inside of it. So, get up. I tried to Maelstrom that. Not sure why I did that, but Yeah, just doing some tack micro here, and we defend pretty nicely. Expensive defend on our part, but we're still up in farms. And now I'm kind of confused. I don't really know what to do. But our defense, literally, it'd be super, super hard to defend his Oh My God on our side. But the thing is, his farms are so shitty, like, it wouldn't matter. Because he'd be all outing, basically, and I could easily counter. And our rush would defeat his first, because his Oh My God is the slowest thing in the game. So, look at that fucking greed. You guys just see that? You see that greed? You see that greed? I just went for a 4-2 farm. And look at my defense. It's so bad. So I'm 100% going to have to solo farm here if I want to defend this. I decided to boost. And this is just ugly here. I'm just maelstroming for fun. Just defending the fun way, dude. Micro's low-key on point. And we defend. Super expensive way to defend that rush, but it was a fun defend. That's what this is. So I decided to all out him with BFBs. He does a quick micro cell right there. And if I'm him, I all out fast golden Moab rush me. But he does, but it's a tad late. And now I'm just like, okay, fuck, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to try to stall, not pop anything. And that's what I'm trying to do. And you can see right here, he sold all his darts. Terrible decision, because then he died to AI. GG.